All right, cool. All right, first up on the show as we get into our segments is Erin Callahan, and her sister is Amy Moody. Sorry, I'm just not going to remember. It's not on my sheet.
What a great mood I'm in.
Yeah, you are.
See, I was thinking Mad Eye Moody.
You guys remember? Have you seen the show Anchorman?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, remember how he reads just what's on the teleprompter, right? So I'm kind of like that guy when I do my
You're like, I'm
introduction.
Marc Ebinger?
That's a good one.
Oh, that's really good.
All right, so you guys are from Elbow Room now. Tell us real quick what it is you guys do. Let's go through that, and then we'll get into your questions.
We build small, flexible living spaces for people's backyards. They can use it for anything from a backyard office to actually a home for someone to live in, and just really anything in between.
Like a mother-in-law suite.
Oh,
or
yeah.
Yoga studio.
Absolutely.
A gym.
You're speaking our language, man.
Do you have one yet, Marc?
No, stop it.
I know some people.
I actually don't. I have zero area to build on mine. Otherwise, I would have loved. I would love to have my own podcast studio in the backyard, right?
Yeah,
I
this
mean,
is
you guys,
awesome.
right? You guys could build one of those for me, right?
Actually, I think we definitely could. We've done like a lot of soundproofing for someone who wanted the grand piano.
Yeah.
Didn't we do
Oh,
that?
nice.
Oh, nice.
Yes, but I would love to
Yeah.
recreate this room.
This
This
is
is all.
cool.
I feel inspired in here.
Oh,
Good.
perfect.
Well, maybe I can get it at a discount or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. All right, we'll give you 1% off. Okay, so a woman-owned construction company,
Yes.
right? Is that a difficult thing? Is that an easy thing?
I don't know that it's difficult or easy. I mean, I don't know.
It's competitive, yeah. But you guys know what you're doing in the
You're
space.
saying from
okay.
being a female in construction.
I
Right.
don't think that it's harder than any other industry.
Okay.
It's just there's not a whole lot of us.
Mhm.
So we have a different perspective. We might have a different take. Things feel different. But I think that really is what makes us stronger as
Yeah.
a company, is that we're coming in from a perspective that most other people in the industry don't have. So we're looking and we're finding problems and bringing solutions to those issues from just a different vantage point.
Okay, well, give us an example, like
Lord.
design, for example, right?
Yeah.
The Zoom didn't
Yeah,
prepare for this.
I think that, women being in construction bring a really interesting element to the field, because when you look at what a male-dominated industry that is, you have to think about every space that you're in throughout your day comes from primarily a male perspective. And so what does it look like when women join that conversation and are part of it from design, architecture, actually constructing it? And I think it adds an element that we haven't seen a lot of. I use the example of my home. I bought pretty much a track home and got to pick a few things out. And when I walked into the kitchen, I have a double oven, and then there's a microwave above it. And so for me, it's not even remotely eye level, and I'm 5'5".
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, see, this was done by a man. You wouldn't think about how difficult it is to pull something super hot out of a microwave, or, my kids automatically snatch the kitchen chair to get up on it to pop popcorn.
I have to climb up on my countertops just to get to the top reaches of the spice rack. Like if I want to bake anything,
Right.
it's ridiculous.
So, I mean, sometimes it could be as simple as the logic of the way that you lay something out. But I'm interested to see what else it could be. What does it look like when women are a big part of this construction from every angle?
Like actually swinging a hammer.
Hanger swinging is dangerous.
So when you guys set out to build this company, was it something where you got together and were like, wow, this is a real need? Or was one of you the driving force behind it and then another one got on board? What was the dynamic there?
You want to take that one?
Yeah. Erin and her husband, Pat, really started this. And about around a year in, I kind of scooched my way into it. I was a critical care nurse for about 5 years for kids. And then I was home with my kids for quite a long time. And I think I just was really longing to do something. And I could see Erin had big dreams and big things that needed a little bit of balance of stuff that I'm pretty good at. So I kind of forced my way in and basically became an employee. And then one day was like, pay me.
I actually don't think that you forced your way in. An opportunity was created when there was a weakness or a problem that you really came and you filled that issue.
Yeah, I just really liked being around you guys, and I liked what you were doing, and it was creative and fun, and yeah, I'm glad I did.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, just like when you saw a need to create these additional dwelling spaces, she saw a need for you to have her organization skills come into your business and just filled that value add. And it sounds like it's taken off from there. So you joined a year in. What was the change that your company saw from you coming on board and partnering in it?
I would say that we started developing new processes. We started focusing on our quality. I began the company thinking, okay, we're going to make a great brand. And then Amy came in and said, we have really got to step up the game with the quality. And she made sure that that was going to happen, because you can have a great brand all day, but if you don't have a product to stand behind, then you really don't have a great company. And I think we went from having a really great brand, a cool name, and a lot of big dreams, to being a company that can actually become what is in my mind, or just a company that is just functioning and continuing to grow, and like you said, just become like a daily sort of
A stable,
income.
yeah.
You guys have a great dichotomy. Like, I love how you interact with each other. You're constantly like talking each other up, which is rare for siblings, by the way. Like, but I think you guys know that. With that too, what you just said just reminded me of a quote: "Your brand isn't what you think it is; it's what your customers say it is." So that quality aspect is incredibly crucial to like the overall vision of delivery and stuff. So
I might tattoo that on myself.
there we go.
Because they were recording.
Erin, I know you have a love for small spaces.
Oh, yeah.
Amy, you share that as well?
Absolutely, yeah. And I think maybe I come at it from like I love this movement towards minimalism. It makes me feel calm. I don't like a lot of clutter. I'm constantly purging. And so for me, it's like I like how simple your life can be when you have small space.
That's cool. And so it's been a while since we talked. We had you on the show before.
Yeah.
How has the business developed since the last time you were on the show?
Well, I think we've targeted two different kinds of customers, and so we've diversified our product lines. A lot of what our customers are looking for and the problems that they're having is needing to have more living space without having the budget really to move up. I mean, the interest rates are just killing us, right? Yeah. So people want to bring their families closer. They want to help care for them. They want their family to come in and care for their children. And I think that is the biggest trend that we're seeing. However, we wanted to make a product that was also really attainable for people that wanted to just have a backyard office or an art studio. So we found a way to do that by making a couple tweaks to our design without diminishing the quality.
Okay. And you guys live next door to each other, right? So
Right next door.
Yes.
how's that dynamic working for you guys? I would think it was be a positive dynamic, because you can share information, come together, collaborate, talk in the evenings over a glass of wine or whatever you're doing. So how's that working for you?
Yeah, I absolutely love it. I mean, oddly, where we live, there's terrible cell service. So, I mean, we frequently go, "Are you just home? Okay, come over." And then we just do everything in person because it's just more fun. It makes you feel like you work remotely, but also, your work people are right there. And then I feel like we shut it down pretty well for like when it's just, fun time, family time.
Yeah, I actually lived 10 houses down. And then an opportunity came up after Snowmageddon for us to buy the house next door. And it was just a no-brainer because we do love spending time together.
Yeah.
And being able to spend time together, both as family and then as business partners, has just been incredibly fulfilling.
Even our dogs love it. Our dogs
There's
will
just
sit
a
at the
hole
fence
in the
line,
fence,
open up.
right? Just
We have a little gate now between us, and the dogs will, just be like, "Come on, let me go see my friend."
Yeah.
It's sweet.
It's great.
So when somebody comes in for, like, they're going to hire you guys for a job, give me a quick, we only have like a minute or so, but give me a quick overview of what that process looks like.
So first off, if they reach out and they contact us, Pat, or we have another salesperson now named Clement, We'll go out usually to their site, assess it, and see how feasible this is that they're wanting to do. It usually is. We go through some estimates with them and get some numbers together, and then they come to me where I do all their paperwork and contract signing, and we get to go through and choose all the things that they're going to have in their elbow room, all their selections. And then I pass them to our project manager, and he will take them through the actual build process, which, the construction's fairly quick. I'd say it's somewhere from 4 to 12 weeks. And then we hand the keys over. It's that simple.
Pretty slick process.
That's great.
Yeah.
Erin, what do you do during all this?
I'm kind of
Yeah,
the
what do you
person.
do?
I don't know. I'm the person that does all the marketing, and there's just, as you know, there's so many different facets to marketing, and I mean, it's everything from SEOs to backlinks to getting onto a podcast to advertising on a podcast, finding the right print, analyzing your Google Analytics, just having your hand in everything, getting the feedback from your customers and from the team, like exactly where do we need to target? Who is our demographic? Like all of the things that's what I'm thinking about, and how to drive that business and get those phone calls and drive our customers to the web, introduce our brand, introduce our industry. That is really what I'm constantly thinking about, and getting people to make phone calls.
Are
And,
you doing networking?
oh, yeah. Yes.
Good, because we need to have you come out to our
Yeah, all the
network groups that we
networking
have.
things.
All right, if folks want to get in touch with you, how do they do that?
They can go to the website, elbowroom.com. That's elbowroom.com. Or you can call one of our sales reps at 210-854-4023. And we would just be delighted to hear about what your needs are.
And there are lots. I could think of so many things I could do with an ADU.
Yeah. But just a follow-up question on that. You guys do custom builds?
We consider ourselves semi-customizable. So we work within a platform that we know we can build
Gotcha.
quality and quickly.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Thank you.
we take care of like all the gritty stuff, like permitting.
Mm,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, that's
So
the.
we try to take everything. HOAs. We try to take all that terrible kind of things that will actually drive you out of the process entirely, and make it a pathway, clear the path for the customer to actually get what they want. So it's not just a figment of their imagination. It
Yeah.
actually becomes something real.
Cool.
You guys are dream fulfillers.
Yes.
Yeah, especially walking into that space for the first time after it's completely done and it's yours. That's a great feeling.
Well,
Yes.
And you can customize it on their website. I definitely went to your website and like designed myself a little.
And there's much more
ADU.
coming on that too.
Ooh,
So
fun.
we're going to add all our models to that configurator.
I like that.
Well, thank
I
you
heard
for
you
going
get
and
a,
checking it out.
Yeah.
I heard you get a 1% discount.
Oh yeah,
so.
nice. Well, we've got some stuff to talk about because I was talking to somebody about you the other day, so we'll connect offline about
And
that.
if you mention this podcast,
Right?
it's $1,000 off.
Ooh,
Yes.
look at that! We just got you $1,000 off.
You're welcome.
That's
You're
more than
welcome.
1%, I'm pretty sure.